if you're interested to see in how I achieved this beautiful manicure, then keep on watching. Alright guys, I am starting off on freshly prepped nails. I clip them down to my ideal length, push the cuticles out to allow nail growth, and file the top layer of my nail beds to create a rough surface for the powder to stick to. Do not skip out on that step especially, because if your nail beds are too smooth, the powder will peel off in a few days. And I had to learn that the hard way. Now before you start, you want to mix the powder like I'm doing to break it up, so when you're dipping your finger, there won't be any clumps formed on your nails. I would also suggest repeating this step after you finish one hand. When I shopped on the Avva site, I settled for their starter kit, which included the base, the activator, and a top coat, along with a glass nail file and a choice of 1 out of 3 dip colors that you could pick from. And this entire set was for $36.99. Now the 2 colors that I'm using for this particular manicure were not included, so I got them each at $12.99. I did also end up getting a black nail brush, which you'll see me using, and that was for $7.49. And that was just to meet the requirement for free shipping, but you can really use any soft bristle brush. Now the colors that I'll be using are Lilac and Glitter Grey, which you'll find on their website. When applying the base coat, the trick is to start with a thin layer, a hairline away from the cuticle, in 2 to 3 strokes, and then immediately dip your nail in the powder at an angle. Be sure to dust away any excess powder before you move on to the next nail. Yeah, I do want to apologize if my lighting is a bit dark for any of you. This was kind of a mommy self-pamper evening, and I was kind of trying to create an ambiance for myself. Also, don't mind if you see my head turning to the side. I was also watching Money Heist on Netflix. Now, if there are any professional nail techs watching, feel free to leave me a comment down below with any suggestions on technique that I may have missed, and I apologize in advance for my horrible technique. I think my favorite thing about Avva New York is that their colors are so vibrant. You actually don't really need that many layers to get the colors to pop. Now with dip colors, you can put as many layers as you want. I opted for 2 only because I prefer my nails to be thin rather than doing multiple dips and ending up with a thicker layer of powder. Now for my ring finger, I did do 3 dips, and that's because I wanted as much glitter on the nail as possible. And for those of you that are wondering, no, this video is not sponsored. I purchased this nail kit with my own money, and the only reason I bought it was because it was right at the beginning of quarantine season, and there was no hope of any nail salons being open anytime soon, so I got tired of my fingers looking a hot mess. So this is what my nails are looking like now. And now we can go ahead and move on to step number 2, which is to apply the activator. Now the activator is what's going to set the powder onto your nail, so you want to be sure to generously apply it and make sure you cover the entire nail. So that's basically the steps that you need to follow to apply the powder. So I'll go ahead and let you guys watch the rest of this.
So now I'm gonna go in with an electric nail drill that I got from a company named AirC, which I bought on Amazon for $20.99. And the first piece that I'll be using is the barrel bit, which is supposed to be for smoothing and polishing the surface of your nail. I will try to put a link for where I bought this on Amazon for you guys down below. Now, I did have trouble finding it when I try to go back, but if it does pop up again, then I'll be sure to link it below for you guys. This nail drill was actually a lifesaver. I know you guys spotted those bumps that I ended up having on my right hand, and it actually did a pretty good job of smoothing them out. The second insert that I'm going to be using is the felted wool bit, and it's supposed to be for polishing and cleaning the nail surface of debris. The third insert that I'm using is the needle head, and this is for polishing the nail edge, but I did actually end up using it also for cleaning the inside of my nails.
Finally, I'm going to be using the glass nail file that came with the Avva New York kit just to shape my nails and smooth out the corners. Last step is to go in with the top coat, and this is to give the nail a nice glossy finish. I do recommend finishing one hand and letting it dry for about a minute, and then going over it with another top coat. One thing that I did notice with the top coat is that you cannot leave it open, because if you do, then it starts to dry off on the brush, and the brush actually becomes very difficult to use. This is the final result, you guys. I absolutely loved doing this manicure, and I really hope you enjoyed watching. Bye. Alright guys, that is all that I have for you today. If you've made it to the end of this video, then God bless you. Now, if you did enjoy it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, I don't know what you're waiting for, but it is for free, so just do it, okay? And also, don't forget to turn on the notification bell. That way you are alerted when a new video has been uploaded. All right? And I will link everything that I use down below. So if you need any more information, it will be in the description box. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.